Yeah, looking forward to this. I know Tom is, and well, whatever you're expecting, it's probably going to be a bit quicker than you think, because Tom is setting out to break the British record, which is 5:58 and 5:58.4, held by Alex Wright. But he says, as he was saying, in a lot of his races at 5K, he goes quicker than that pace anyway for 3 miles, and then almost not that much slow further up to 20K. So he's going to attack this early on, but he's got a couple of young teammates in here. First of all, right at the front there with him is Callum Wilkinson. The walk group that is up in Leeds, Andy Drake, and Callum's coach Mick Graham as well, doing fantastic things. And actually, I'll talk about Tom in a second. He's in second place. Right at the very back is a young 17-year-old, and he said, watch out for this lad. Gabby's on about where British walking is going with Tom leading it. Chris Snook is at the back. I'm looking down. We get these statistical lists from Mark Butler, etc. It's the first time I remember seeing someone who's born in 2000. So look at the years they were born. It makes me feel old. Anyway, young Chris Snook, 17. He'll be loving this today. Wilkinson taking it out here for Bosworth. We were joking yesterday about whether or not he needed pacemakers, as you would in a mile or a 1,500 metres. And, well, maybe he's got one here. He's certainly aiming to go well under 6 minutes. And at the moment, he's got a little bit of company. Well, Paula, you know Tom well. Tom comes with many of on the camps with all of our endurance squad, and you and I have spent a fair bit of time around him. He's a redoubtable character.
Yeah, he definitely is a very strong character and puts a lot of work in. I think it's deceptive the amount of training that Tom puts away, and he compared it to the 10,000 metre runner, but you'd almost compare it to the marathon in terms of the time that they put in, and even more than that. But he just enjoys his walking, doesn't he? He's a real central part of the team, a central character, and it's really important, I think, for him to come out here in front of the crowd, to have it as a Diamond League event for the first time, and to be able to break the British record here.
Well, young Callum Wilkinson, the world junior champion at 10 kilometres, hanging on here as Garcia tries to stay with him. Tom Bosworth striking out. The first 400 metres was well inside schedule, certainly well inside the pace required to go sub-6, but I think he wants to do something a little bit closer to 5:40. The world record, which has stood since 1990, is 5:36.9. Now look at young Wilkinson trying to get back into second, because Tom's moved away a good 5 metres as he approaches halfway here. Race walking, technically so difficult, and the miles that they put in, Tom was saying, you know, just think of a marathon runner, a 10,000 metre runner. That's what we do, but they also do the speed work, and this is where this comes in. They do many of the same type of sessions that runners do, but the strains, locking out all the time, those legs, that's basically what the difference is. It's not always easy to see with the naked eye. It's what the judges are looking for. Not the bent knee, has to lock out. And look at Tom now, he's starting to grit his teeth. This is hard work. Third lap of a mile, whether you're walking or you're running, is always difficult. He went through 880 yards in 2:46. That was very fast indeed. Now, is he going to be able to maintain that? The lead now a good 20 metres or so, maybe a little bit more. Wilkinson still holding second place. Incidentally, Robert Heffernan, the Olympic bronze medalist at 50 kilometres, was supposed to line up. Sadly, it was a late withdrawal. So the crowd trying to get behind Tom. He said he's so looking forward to walking on the streets of London at the World Championships, expecting big crowds to be cheering him on in the 20k walk, and he's got a real opportunity to get certainly up amongst the medal contenders as he comes round to take the bell now. Well, to break the record, I'd suggest he needs to do around about 85 or something for the last lap, which would be phenomenal. At the bell, with 400 metres, so to bear in mind this is a mile, it's 1,609 metres, so we talk about yards, the 1,320 yard, 3 laps was 4:8.8, Mark's telling me, so round about 4:10 with a lap to go. So the world record, he's going to absolutely smash the British record here. The world record, as I said, 5:36.9. Grigaliūnas from Lithuania back in May 1990. But Tom Bosworth as I'm watching the clock here, is not going to be too far away from that, and he must realise it. Tom gritting his teeth now. He's got a 30-metre lead and heading perhaps for a world best in the mile race walk here. Just over 100 metres to go. At the moment, well, the judges are watching. He hasn't had any cards. This is hard work now, but Tom Bosworth is asking a bit of encouragement from the crowd, and he's getting it. He knows he's heading towards something really special here. He's got 20 metres to go. The time is 5:36. He smashed it. A new world best for Tom Bosworth. He's just seen the clock. Callum Wilkinson just got third in the end. Well, even for Tom, that's a surprise, that's a shock. What a great performance from him. That is so quick. 5:31.08. Well, Marondo took second inside the old world record as well, and Wilkinson wouldn't have been too far away from it either. Well, he was following Tom home in the 5K championships last week. Hard work, but congratulations.